Welcome back to where we dive into the world of coins, currency, and hidden treasures. Today, we're talking about the 1984 1-cent coin, a coin you might just have lying around in your drawers or old piggy banks. But what if I told you that some of these seemingly ordinary coins could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Sounds unbelievable, right? Stay tuned because we'll explore the history of this coin, its face value, what makes it special, and why collectors are willing to pay big bucks for it. Brief history of the 1-cent coin. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has been a cornerstone of American currency since its debut in 1793. The 1984 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which began in 1959 and continued until 2008. On the obverse, or front side, you'll find the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparro. The 1984 penny was struck by the United States Mint during a time when the composition of the coin had recently changed. In 1982, the Mint transitioned from primarily copper coins to a copper-plated zinc composition to save costs. This means the 1984 penny is predominantly zinc with a thin layer of copper on the surface. But what sets this coin apart? Why would a coin with a face value of just 1 cent be worth so much more? What makes the 1984 penny valuable? Here's where things get exciting. Most 1984 pennies are worth just their face value, 1 cent. However, there are specific varieties and mint errors that can make them extremely valuable to collectors. Let's break it down. The double die obverse, one of the most famous varieties of the 1984 penny, is the double die obverse. This error occurs during the minting process when the coin's die receives a misaligned impression, resulting in noticeable doubling of certain design elements. On the 1984 penny, the doubling is most evident in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Look closely at the lettering. If you see distinct doubling, you might have hit the jackpot. Condition and grading. Another factor affecting value is the coin's condition. Collectors use a grading scale to determine a coin's condition, ranging from poor to mint state. If your 1984 penny is in uncirculated or near perfect condition, its value skyrockets. Mint marks. Pay attention to the mint mark on your coin. The 1984 penny was produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, and San Francisco. Coins with certain mint marks can be rarer and more desirable. Now, how much can these coins actually sell for? Let's find out. Value of the 1984 penny. Alright, let's talk numbers. If you have a regular 1984 penny with no errors, its value is typically 1 cent. However, here's the breakdown for rare varieties. Double die obverse. If you find a 1984 penny with the DDO error, you're looking at a coin worth anywhere from $150 to over $2,000, depending on its condition and grade. Some high-grade examples have even sold for more than $5,000 at auction. Uncirculated coins. Even without errors, a 1984 penny in uncirculated condition can fetch between $1 and $10, depending on the demand. Proof coins. Special proof pennies struck at the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark are made for collectors. These can range in value from $2 to $50, depending on their condition. Copper transitional errors. While unlikely, some 1984 pennies may have been mistakenly struck on copper blanks instead of zinc. If you suspect this, weigh the coin. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. A copper 1984 penny could be worth thousands. How to identify and sell your coin. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1984 penny? Here are some steps. Examine the coin closet. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the lettering. Also, look for any other anomalies like die cracks or off-center strikes. Weigh the coin. Use a digital scale to determine if your penny is copper or zinc. Check the condition. Is the coin shiny and new-looking, or does it have significant wear? Get it graded. For high-value coins, consider sending them to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Once you've identified a valuable coin, you can sell it through online marketplaces like eBay, at auctions, or to specialized coin dealers. Be sure to do your research to get the best price. Segment Fun Facts about the. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about the 1984 penny. Over 8 billion pennies were minted in 1984, making it one of the most widely produced coins of its time. Despite their abundance, rare varieties like the double die obverse are incredibly scarce, which is why they're so valuable. The Lincoln penny remains the longest-running coin design in U.S. history, with over a century of production. And that's a wrap on the 1984 1-cent coin. Who knew that a humble penny could be worth so much? If you have any old coins lying around, take a closer look, you might just discover a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin or if you're planning to check your 1984 pennies now. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Next today, we'll dive into its history, explore what makes it special, and reveal how to determine if your 1982 penny is a hidden gem. Background, archival footage of the U.S. Mint and historical images of Lincoln pennies. Let's take a step back to understand the 1982 penny. The Lincoln cent has been an American staple since 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to honor President Abraham Lincoln. For decades, these coins were made of solid bronze, a mix of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. But in 1982, rising copper prices forced the U.S. Mint to make a crucial decision: switch to a less expensive metal. Cut to a side-by-side image of bronze and zinc pennies. This marked a major change in U.S. coinage. Midway through 1982, the Mint transitioned from bronze to a copper-plated zinc composition. This means two types of 1982 pennies exist: the heavier bronze version and the lighter zinc version. And here's the kicker: both types look nearly identical to the naked eye. Background, close-up shots of different 1982 pennies being examined under magnifying glasses. So, what makes the 1982 penny potentially valuable? It all comes down to rarity and errors. Collectors prize coins with unique features, and the 1982 penny has plenty to offer. 7 varieties. There are 7 distinct varieties of the 1982 penny due to the metal composition, mint, and whether the date is in large or small numerals. Identifying these can make all the difference. Error coins. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or transitional mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. In rare cases, bronze pennies from 1983 were mistakenly struck with 1982 dies, creating ultra-valuable coins. Background, auction footage and images of high-value 1982 pennies. Now, let's talk numbers. Some 1982 pennies have fetched incredible prices at auctions. For example, a 1982 small date bronze penny was discovered and sold for over $18,000. Why? Because it wasn't supposed to exist. It's a transitional error coin, minted when the switch from bronze to zinc was happening. Insert a list on screen with notable auction prices. Background, host at a desk with tools like a digital scale, magnifying glass, and a collection of pennies. So, how can you tell if your 1982 penny is worth more than face value? Follow these steps. Check the weight. Bronze penny weighs approximately grams. A zinc penny weighs about grams. Use a digital scale for precise measurement. Inspect the date. Look closely to determine if the date is in large or small numerals. Use a magnifying glass for accuracy. Look for errors. Examine your penny for signs of doubling, unusual marks, or minting mistakes. Anomalies can increase the value dramatically. Get an expert opinion if you think you found something special. Have your coin evaluated by a professional numismatist or send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Background, host holding up a handful of pennies. Even if your 1982 penny isn't a rare or valuable variety, don't dismiss it just yet. While the face value is only 1 cent, pennies minted before 1982, and some from early 1982, contain 95% copper. With copper prices fluctuating, these pennies are often worth more than face value just for their metal content. Background: a treasure chest with coins spilling out, dramatic music builds. Who knew a simple penny could hold so much history and potential value? Check your change, dig through those old jars, and see if you've been holding on to a fortune without knowing it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more fascinating coin stories. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Next today, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Have you ever come across a simple 1-cent coin from 1996 and thought, it's just a penny, right? Well, think again. That tiny coin could be worth much more than its face value of just 1 cent. In this video, we'll dive deep into the history of the 1996 penny, explore what makes it special, and reveal how it could be worth big money today. So, stick around, you don't want to miss this visual close-up of the coin's obverse and reverse sides while the host speaks. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1996 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, was minted in the United States and features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, or the obverse. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. The reverse side, during 1996, still displayed the classic Lincoln Memorial design by Frank Gasparo. This design was in use from 1959 to 2008, before it was replaced by the Union Shield in 2010. Visual, a graph showing mint locations and production numbers. In 1996, the Lincoln penny was struck at 3 main locations, San Francisco for proof coins. Here's an interesting fact: over a billion pennies were minted in Philadelphia alone, making the 1996 penny a common coin. However, don't let those high production numbers fool you. Some coins from this year are highly sought after because of their condition, errors, and unique variations. Visual, host pointing to a mint error on the coin under a magnifying glass. So, what makes this coin worth more than its face value of just 1 cent? Let's break it down. Mint errors: coins with errors, like double die obverse or reverses, off-center strikes, or die cracks, can fetch anywhere from $50 to $500 or more depending on the severity and rarity of the error. For example, a 1996 penny with a doubled image of Lincoln's face or the words "Liberty" is a jackpot for collectors. High-grade coins, coins in MS 65 or higher grades, are exceptionally valuable. Even though billions were minted, very few remain in pristine, uncirculated condition today. A 1996 penny graded MS 67 or higher can sell for upwards of $200 to $1,000. Proof coins: the 1996 S-proof penny, struck with a mirror-like finish for collectors, is another standout. While these were never meant for circulation, some may still end up in your pocket change. Proof coins can range from $10 to $50 or more, depending on their condition. Visual, host demonstrating coin inspection tools like a loop and a coin grading guide. Wondering how to check if your 1996 penny is worth more? Follow these steps: inspect the coin carefully, use a magnifying glass to look for any unusual features, like doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. Check the mint mark: look for coins from Denver or San Francisco. Proof coins with the S mint mark often carry a premium. Assess the condition: the shinier and less worn your coin, the better. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can help determine its true value. Compare values online: check recent auction results on platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions to see what similar coins are selling for. Visual, host showing a 1996 penny in a slabbed holder with a high grade. Now for the moment you've been waiting for: how much can a 1996 penny actually sell for? Mint error pennies can sell for depending on the rarity and demand. High-grade uncirculated coins graded MS-67 or MS-68 have sold for $1,000 or more at auction. Proof coins, while more common, pristine examples can still fetch up to $50 or more. So, don't underestimate the value of that tiny coin in your pocket. It might just be a hidden treasure. Visual, host holding a jar of pennies, smiling at the camera. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1996 1-cent coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the change in your pocket, I hope you've learned something new. Remember, it's always worth checking your coins. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more fascinating coin stories. And tell me in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Until next time, happy collecting. Next to coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1977 1-cent coin. Could this tiny piece of copper in your pocket be worth a fortune? Let's explore its history, face value, and what makes some of these coins worth big money. The 1977 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is a part of a coinage series that began in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin's obverse features the iconic bust of Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959. This penny was struck at 3 mints, Philadelphia, Denver and San Francisco, Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. During 1977, millions of these coins were minted, making them seemingly common. But here's the twist: certain factors can make some of these pennies extraordinarily valuable. First, let's talk about the basics. The face value of the 1977 penny is, of course, 1 cent. Its composition is 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. Fun fact, due to the rising cost of copper, the metal in older pennies like this one is often worth more than their face value. However, melting pennies for metal content is illegal in the United States, so keep that in mind. Now, let's uncover what makes some 1977 pennies worth more than a single cent. There are 3 main factors to consider: condition, mint errors, and rarity. The condition of a coin is crucial. A heavily circulated 1977 penny might only be worth its face value, but an uncirculated one in mint state condition can fetch a premium. Coins graded MS-65 or higher can sell for $10 to $20, while exceptionally pristine examples might command even more at auctions. Mint errors are the real jackpot. For 1977 pennies, look for double die errors. Check Lincoln's profile or the text for doubling. Off-center strikes. Coins where the design is shifted can be worth $50 or more. Clipped planchets. These partial coins can sell for $30 to $100. Always examine your pennies carefully. These errors can make a huge difference in value. While 1977 pennies aren't inherently rare, specific varieties or those with a known provenance, such as from a famous collection, can increase their value. Keep an eye out for coins with unusual features or unique histories. Let's look at some real-life examples. In recent years, a 1977 penny in MS-67 condition sold for over $1,500 at auction. Similarly, error coins have fetched hundreds of dollars depending on their uniqueness. Always check auction sites or consult professional coin dealers to determine the value of your coin. If you're interested in collecting or selling, here are some tips: inspect your coins, use a magnifying glass or microscope to spot details. Handle with care, always hold coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints. Get your coin graded. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and assess your coin's value. Do your research. Check recent auction results to gauge the market value of similar coins. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, these steps can help you uncover hidden treasures. So, could your 1977 penny be worth more than a cent? The answer lies in its condition, uniqueness, and history. Next time you come across a penny, don't just toss it aside, it might be hiding a story and value beyond its face. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and share your coin discoveries in the comments below. Who knows, you might just inspire someone else to check their change. Next today, we're diving into the fascinating history of this penny, its features, its collectible value, and why some of these coins can sell for big bucks. Let's get started. The history of the 1986 1-cent coin. Let's rewind to 1986. This was a significant year for the United States Mint. The Lincoln cent, which has been in circulation since 1909, continued its reign as the smallest denomination of U.S. currency. The 1986 penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse Series, a design introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, a feature that has remained largely unchanged since its debut. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Fun fact, if you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial. Specifications of the coin. The 1986 penny was struck in two primary locations, Philadelphia, which produced pennies without a mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D below the date. It weighs about 2.5 grams and is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. This composition replaced the earlier copper-based pennies in 1982 due to rising copper prices. So, if you're holding a 1986 penny, you're actually looking at a zinc core with a thin copper coating. But wait, don't dismiss it just yet. Some of these coins might surprise you with their value. Collectible value of the 1986 penny. Now, let's talk about value. A standard 1986 penny is still worth its face value, 1 cent. However, certain factors can make it worth far more to collectors. For instance, if your coin is in asterisk mint state condition, meaning it looks almost brand new, it could fetch anywhere from $1 to $10. But that's not all. Rare errors and varieties can skyrocket the price. Error coins and their big money value. Let's get into the jackpot category, error coins. These are coins that were minted with mistakes, making them rare and highly collectible. Here are some examples of valuable errors you should look out for. Double die errors. If the date or lettering appears doubled, that's a double die. These can fetch up to $50 or more depending on their visibility and condition. Off-center strikes. If the design isn't perfectly centered, your coin could be worth anywhere from $10 to $100. Clipped planchets. Coins with missing sections caused by minting errors are also sought after, with values ranging from $20 to $200. Rare proof coins. Another category to keep an eye on is proof coins from 1986. These coins were minted for collectors and have a mirror-like finish. While not rare in themselves, if a proof coin is graded at the highest level, such as proof 70, it could sell for hundreds of dollars. How to check your coin's value. Wondering if your 1986 penny is worth more than a cent? Here's how to find out. Inspect the coin. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors or mint marks. Check the condition. Look for coins with little to no wear. Get it graded. For high-value coins, consider sending them to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Compare prices. Use auction sites like eBay to see what similar coins are selling for. Who would have thought that a small 1986 penny could hold so much history and potential value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's worth taking a closer look at your spare change. Who knows, you might just have a treasure in your pocket. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and tricks. And remember, every coin tells a story, so keep searching, keep learning, and happy collecting.